It was later in the week when Blake and I and our scoutmaster opened up about the disturbances. We met up with Drew and we took our details to the park ranger, Ethan. Ethan walks to our campsite and has everyone take a seat under the Ozark. He told all of us to listen carefully. Leroy's old and out-of-date body still roams the area, looking for people out past midnight, meaning it wasn't safe. One of our scouts, Cody, states, "Wait, I thought Leroy was dead. And wouldn't this place be shut down?" Ethan replies, "This place was budgeted so high we've kept it open, and Leroy hasn't gotten anybody yet. He's only known for what we think, and we're just trying to play it safe. Nothing I can really do, despite how many times I tried to get him out of here." "Makes sense," Cody replied. So then the staff lodge had an open gym for our troop to sleep in for the rest of the week. Later that night, around 11:30, we're all in bed scattered around the area. Cody had to use the bathroom and needed a buddy, so he took Blake and I. Drew tells us to be careful before we're out of the building. "We will," Blake replied. We parry to the bathroom, that's about a 50-foot distance from the lodge. Cody's inside while Blake and I wait on the outside. After Cody comes out, we begin walking. About 5 seconds later, we hear noises from the left. We stop and look. Then at a distance, about 30 feet from us, we see a dark figure. We make no sudden noises for a few seconds. But then Blake yells, "Can we help you?" Then the figure starts walking toward us. Then I whisper, "Blake, are you crazy?" "Sorry," he replied. Then it starts walking toward us. Then he gets closer. We're afraid if we move, he'll charge at us. He gets close. Then we see a sewed tag on with the name Leroy. He had an image of a long beard, tall height posture, and an ugly face. That's when we began to run. He pulls out a hatchet and charges after us, wearing a strapped light on his forehead. He screams at us, "You better get back here." We make it to the lodge and loudly wake up everyone in the room and shout, "Leroy is after us." Everyone begins taking the emergency exit to hide behind the building. Seconds later, Drew, our camp director, takes an emergency call to Ethan. He then gets in his truck and drives into the area and immediately pulls out a revolver. Leroy takes a swing at Blake's leg. Blake ends up falling over in pain. Then I ended up keeping him protected behind an oak tree as I apply pressure with my second layered shirt, telling him it's going to be fine as he's in pain. Then Cody leads Ethan to Leroy's sight. He pulls out a revolver on Leroy and takes a shot. The bullet just barely misses. Then Leroy runs away in fear. Then minutes later, he's out of our sight. Then we hear a splash, meaning he probably went into the lake where he was in the beginning, which is also the direction that he ran into. And then from going forward, he was never heard from again. After that, we put Blake in Ethan's truck and drove him to the first aid center for his wounded leg. Then the rest of us, including Cody and I, we head back hoping that Blake is okay, and then we fall asleep peacefully. We wake up the next morning, nice and beautiful, absolutely nothing going on. Still some footprints and, action still happened. Like the tree and the blood and everything from Blake's leg and everything and the stains on my shirt. But it was for a friend. Till this day, never heard anything about it again, but we still have possible thoughts on this whole case. Wondering if he's going to come back and do this to the next couple people, despite that this was years later. And he thinking that we might have a new park ranger by now or a different camp director by now. For all we know, could have happened before our previous director and camp ranger and all that stuff. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you guys enjoy this. I kind of enjoyed writing this, and I'm hoping you guys will like this. Um, Subscribe for more, and like I've said before in my descriptions, um, if you have an idea for a story, I will most certainly make one out of your idea. Just write me like a simple idea, like whether if it's an event or a figure or whatever. Let me know, and I can make a story out of it, and I will most certainly give you a shout out. Um, and yeah, I will see you guys next time. Take care.